Hi you guys, how you doing today? I hope you're all being safe, clean, and kind at home with your family and you guys are all doing well. Today I wanted to talk to you about plants and how they're just like you and what they need to keep growing big and strong. Plants are just like us. They need air, just like us. Take a deep breath. They need food, just like us, to use those nutrients, remember, grow big and strong. They need water, just like us, when we take our hydration breaks. And they need sun, just like when we go outside and play. And they need love. They need a little love and attention to make sure they're getting all of that care. So today we're going to talk about where they start from. Plants all start, just like us as babies, from little seeds, right? It starts off just a little seed. And then after it gets planted, it starts turning into a little sprout. Just a little bit comes out. And we'll talk about different kinds of seeds. We have tree seeds, right? They grow into big trees. We have our flowers. And we have our fruits and vegetables. So first, we'll start with some tree seeds. We have, you know what that is, right? Pine cones. We love playing with these in our classroom. This is how a pine tree spreads its seeds. The seeds are usually caught up inside, and as it opens up the tree, it drops its seeds to the ground, and then it starts to help grow from there. We have, I'm not entirely sure what kind of seed plant this is. This is another type of seed. See, it's like a little long, and all these little green things are seeds. This is a plant that I have in my backyard, and it's dropping these little things all over my deck, and Nanook is helping bringing them in on his tail. But you can see as I pull them, all those little things turn into little seeds and will help that plant grow bigger. And then we have, where's our favorite? We all know these seeds. These are one of our favorites to play with. These are our little helicopters, right? We spin them around. And the little seeds are down here at the little bottom in the center. And what they do is when they break off from the tree, the wind picks them up. And just like how we make them fly, and they fly to another place and plant their seeds that way. And we have fruit seeds and vegetable seeds. We have taken apple seeds out of our apples during our snack time, all right? And here is an apricot seed I ate the other day. It's a little small. It's kind of got dried out. Had to break it out of its little seed. And then we have lemons. I just picked this off my lemon tree, cut it open. We have our little lemon seeds. Little lemon seeds right there. And if this had fallen off the lemon tree, it would have stayed inside. And it would have started to slowly break down, and it would make new nutrients in the soil. That's those nutrients that it uses to eat. And then as it broke down, the seed would come out, and it would be in the soil, and it would start planting a new one. And then from there, once the seedlings start growing, right, we get into our seedlings, and they start growing. They start putting down little roots and starting their little stems. You guys remember this? We've done this in our classroom, right? Our little seeds that we put in our bag. We give it the air in the bag. We give it the water that it needs. And it doesn't have the soil yet. But we hang it in our little windows and help them start growing. Here's our little bean seed. You can see it starting to sprout. So I'm going to put this one in soil. In our next video, we'll do some planting. But there you can see just the little one. And that's how the seedlings start growing. And once this one gets planted, it'll take those nutrients from that soil and start growing. But what we really need is those roots. The roots is how it gets those nutrients. We know our tree roots, they grow big and strong. They're super big. Can't dig up one of those for you guys to see. But I have some other ones. This is like a tuber root. See, this is the plant. You can see this is the part that would be pushing out of the green part and growing towards that sun to get the sunlight. And these are the roots that'll start reaching all throughout the soil and planting and getting all those nutrients. Here's another kind. You can see these ones are a little longer. They were fat at the top where it helped hold water, that helped keep the water, keep the plant all moist and watered. And then you can see it grows just like hair, and that hair reaches down through the soil and keeps finding new nutrients to keep eating. Now we have to be you can see how gentle these are. We have to be soft with these. This is what we use. This is what plants used to eat, and it's just kind of like us. If we couldn't chew our food, we wouldn't want. And so from there, once it starts eating the nutrients, it starts getting bigger, and it grows bigger and bigger, just like us, right? And we start growing into the plant or a flower. And from there, like we said, the nutrients grab all that soil, all that food, breaks it down, and then it starts pushing it up in through the stem and into the leaves. Leaves are really important because the leaves is how the plants help breathe. It gets their oxygen through the leaves, but what the leaves also do is a process called photosynthesis. So it takes the sunlight, right, down into the leaves, and it soaks it up, and it converts that into energy that also helps make the plant grow bigger and stronger. And then it grows up bigger, just like into a flower or like food. Like this is my bell pepper plant. See, got the bell pepper, and this is how the plants create just like a cycle. It started as a seed, grew into our plant and our seeds, grew into a vegetable. Watch what happens when I break it apart. Do you see all these little tiny seeds on the inside there? And all those seeds would start planting a new tree. In fact, I was doing some of the window growing in those ones too. You can see all those little tiny seeds down there are going to start doing sprouting, and we'll have a new green bell pepper plant. Another good example of this is our strawberries. Our strawberries have all of them right here. One of our favorite foods, right? It has our leaves, which are getting the photosynthesis and getting the air and oxygen. And then it has the flowers, and these flowers will eventually keep growing, and they'll turn into our strawberries. This one, you can see that strawberry, all those little green things on there are seeds. So if we don't eat them, which I'm gonna eat this one, if we don't eat them, those seeds would go back down into the soil, and with the water and the nutrients, it would start a whole new plant. And that is how the circle of life for plants goes. Next video, we'll start doing some planting together. But right now, let's sing a little song to help us remember what plants need to grow big and strong. So take a little seed and plant it in the cold, dark ground. Out comes the yellow sun, big and round. Down comes the rain, soft and slow. Out grows the plant, grow, grow, grow. Okay, I hope you can join me on the next one, and we'll do some planting together, okay? Be safe, be clean, be kind. I love you guys.